Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a team from the American, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will have the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and the guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
That's caught. It's Young. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. North Texas in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Mean Green. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Back to the ground game on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Just making a play. Getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, New Mexico! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught near the stick. It's Coleman. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
And the Lobos will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? North Texas in the hurry-up.
Third down coming.
Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
North Texas will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Breaks the tackle. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hands, it's Miller. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to impose their will with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Handoff from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And the Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance.